The city of Seattle seems to be one step closer to getting their NHL team. There were some updates at the NHL Board of Governors meeting this weekend in Tampa, and we've got all the details, and that's coming up next. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. We review and discuss all 31 NHL teams, so if you're a huge hockey fan, consider subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. So as I mentioned in the opener, the city of Seattle and their ownership group trying to get an NHL team appear to be one step closer in order to landing the franchise. This past weekend, the NHL held its All-Star Game festivities in Tampa, Florida, and there was also an NHL Board of Governors meeting. From that meeting, we learned that the city of Seattle's ownership group trying to get an NHL team is fully expected to be fully submitting their application for an expansion team this coming week. They were apparently really close to already having this completed, but they're just kind of dotting their I's, crossing their T's, as Gary Bettman put it, and that the application is expected to be received sometime this week. Now, one thing that was mentioned as well is that once this happens, assuming that everything goes through and that the franchise is awarded to the city of Seattle, that they will be given the same kind of NHL expansion draft rules that was received by the Vegas Golden Knights. Obviously, right now, the Vegas Golden Knights are one of the best teams in the NHL, and they've had a fantastic start to their inaugural season. So obviously, the city of Seattle's ownership group is going to want the same sort of terms, and really for the amount of money that they're going to be paying to land this team, I don't blame them at all. Next couple of years, they're going to have to prepare for another expansion draft, just like they just went through this past summer. So obviously, the amount of players that were exposed, it certainly made for a great team to be put in Vegas, and the same thing's going to happen in Seattle. So this goes to show how much NHL talent there really is floating around, and even though some of these players might not seem like star players or important players to some teams, given the opportunity, they can certainly rise to the occasion and shine on a new team for sure. So the city of Seattle, there should be some news later this week regarding the application being fully submitted. And as I mentioned, they will get excellent terms when it comes to the expansion draft, as it's fully expected that they're going to have the exact same rules that was given to the Vegas Golden Knights. So if you're excited for the city of Seattle and you're wanting an NHL team landed there, certainly leave some comments down below. We did a video not too long ago discussing some potential team names for the team in Seattle. If you missed that video, you can check it out right up here. There was released 13 potential names that apparently were registered by the ownership group for the Seattle team. And we went through and discussed what we thought might be a good team name. Obviously, many of the names that were mentioned in that list have significant importance to either the Seattle area or to the Pacific Northwest area. So certainly leave some comments down below. If you're from the Seattle area, are you excited to get an NHL hockey team? It certainly seems like it's more than likely going to happen. And if you have any ideas on team names, or if you want to pick one from the list of the 13 names that were obviously being considered as well, certainly leave some comments down below. What would be the greatest perfect team name here for this new team coming to the Seattle area? Don't forget as well to check us out on Twitter. You're going to see our Twitter handle right here. We're also on Facebook and Instagram, and all of our social media accounts are linked down below in the description. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. We'll catch you next time.